How's everybody doing? Man, I've had several attempts to try to make this video. But every time I try to make this video, let me try this again. Yeah, I've had about several attempts trying to make this video. Every time I try to do it, somebody, someone, or something calls my phone. If it ain't my family, my kids, my wife, or one of my employees want to take leave. Oh! So, what's the latest and greatest with y'all? As you can see, I'm back at it again. I try to stay off social media because of particular career choices. I don't even know I'm gonna post this. I was gonna turn the camera around. I'm like, man, y'all already seen me. But I really don't want any more viewership. I don't want any more subscribes. I think I'm the only person on YouTube that will tell you not to like, not to share, not to subscribe. Just take the information I'm giving you, go research it for yourself, and keep your family safe for the next 8 years. There's a lot of big things going on. They're really trying to cause a civil war. You already know that the food is poisonous. You already know that ICE and the police are kind of weaponized. You already know that a lot of citizens are doing certain things. And you already know that the news is fake and Hollywood is real. What I mean by Hollywood is real, for the past 5 to 10 years, they've been giving you films that tell you what's to come. And as you can see now in 2026, if you've been watching movies since 2005, 2010, 2015, you've seen these things happen before. Like, for instance, Venezuela and Argentina. Those are the most invaded places on any type of RPG, role game, militarized type gun game. It's always there. A lot of the systems, I don't know if y'all ever heard of this game, it's called a Division. There's some weapon systems in that game that are really real. You already know that the AI models out there. You already know that most bread and pizzas are made out of yoga mat. I hope I'm not telling you something you don't know. You go, what is he talking about? But and you know that they're coming with this carbon tax. So some of y'all with EVs, you're a little bit ahead of the curve. But a lot of you that still want to depend on you. I got my truck. And if you ain't, you'll be paying about $600-700 a year, including your registration for carbon tax. Meat's going to be a carbon tax. Beer's going to be a carbon tax. Cigarettes going to be a carbon tax. All the things you like to enjoy during family gatherings or cookout is going to be a carbon tax. You already know that they got chemtrails everywhere, and they're trying to reflect the sun back up into the rakia, or what you call the dome. And that's to ensure that those who don't have melanin pigment can live in a colder, cooler environment without the risk of skin cancer. Even though they give you sunscreen that promotes skin cancer. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. This is a skit. It's not real. It's for entertainment purposes only. So everything I'm saying is not fact. It's fictional. It's hearsay. It's suggestive taunts. I'm here to trigger you for views. That's pretty much it. But please, if you do like the view, do not like, share, subscribe. I mean that. Don't. Because if I get more subs again, I stay gone for about a year or two. And most of the people who've been watching me for the past 10, 15 years, they'll be like, yeah, that's true. I'll disappear on your ass real quick. As you can see, that everything that has a battery in it that hooks up to Wi-Fi, it has a mic monitoring or some type of spatial software or visual monitoring device. Y'all can see this on Sean Ryan. You can see this on a lot of popular sites. And a lot of people are giving scripts and stuff like that. It's to keep you in the sheep layer, you know, because that's the only animal in the Bible that if you bite it, kick it, punch it, kill its young, it won't fight back. How most people are nowadays on social media. They do a lot of banging on text and mad as hell in his keyboard and won't lift a finger or take any action to correct their dispositions in the world. But I'm doing fine. I'm working out, still frugivore. Well, I'm a pescatarian, vegetarian, that only eats meat on holidays. Pause. And what I mean, or what they call protein. I don't buy any boneless chicken. I usually get something called Cornish hens because they're hard to inoculate or inject or vaccinate. I do eat a lot of lamb and goat. Every now and then when I feed my kids, I'll get a T-bone steak. He said, whenever I decide to feed my kids. No, but you got to look for the U trademark on your food. I will tell you this, that a lot of the meats at Walmart, if they say 5 pounds, they're actually 2.5 pounds. They say 3 pounds, they're 1.5 pounds. They're charging you double for the meat by putting weight on it, and you're not checking the weight. You're just assuming that they're honest. This is not the founder of Walmart, not the father. He was an honest businessman, but can't say much about his children and grandchildren. Very dishonest. And the thing about being billionaires and millionaires, if you ever talk to them, they're actually scared of their peers. Because the whole purpose of being a millionaire is to eat us up. And the whole purpose of being a billionaire is to eat millionaires up. And trillionaires eat billionaires up. So they're trying to get as much cash as they can through as many schemes as they can, through as many sales, even if it means selling you fake food. Like, if you don't know McDonald's food is made out of the same stuff that the container that the food is in, like the cardboard that those Big Macs come in, that's what the bread and the meat is made out of. If you don't know that, you are really misinformed. Brother, please, that is not a fast vehicle. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. And French fries are just as deadly and dangerous as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, carcinogens. So if what I'm telling you is new, you really need to change your algorithm because you're not getting any type of feed. Stop watching booties on Instagram. Stop being banned on Facebook, and stop getting dismissed on TikTok. TikTok may be an easy place to blow up, but you can't really tell nobody nothing. Majority of the people on TikTok that blew up, they're either in fitness and health, beauty, tutorials, or they're selling product. All that just to get some goddamn followers. But yeah, man, and it's a big thing. Like, what's so funny, everything they've given you to this point is to hide the whole Epstein files, because almost 4/5 or 9/10 of Capitol Hill has been to that island. And I would say since the Clintons. Bush Sr., not so much. But anybody after the Clintons, definitely. That dude has been a Mossad agent since 1987. In 87, I was a goddamn child. I'm in my 50s. So to think that somebody's been working, and he worked all intelligence, CIA, Mossad, MI6, everybody. He gives intelligence to everybody. And what he does, he puts scientists and politicians in difficult positions. Not like they didn't want to be there. I'm pretty sure they tried to be there because it was a thing to do. It's what popular people with money do and where they go to the Epstein Island with all that Walt Disney symbolism and stuff. There's underground passages all over the United States. This is just in case you're just meeting me for the first time. But like I said, please don't like, don't share, don't subscribe. Just keep me as your little secret. You know what I mean? Because if I see that shit go over 5,000 something plus, like by a lot, I mean, if I see 3 subscriptions, I'm out. So if you don't sub, I might make you another video. And, and if it stays like that, I'll continue to bring you more informative videos. But I just want y'all to know what's going on in this world we call our United States, our democratic republic. We're not a democracy. We're something totally different. Oh man, it's a deep rabbit hole. And so now people starting to find out, like I said before, that vaccinations causes the pharmaceutical company to have a lifetime customer. You get the child sick while they're a child, they're going to be sick as fuck as an adult. You can push pills to them like a drug dealer. And I got a small cold myself. Been doing some vinegar and some black and green tea. Probably made contact with one of my kids because they got some germs from somebody at school. But I'll get over it soon. Work in a cold environment, a cold, secure environment with a lot of service, so you'll get sick if you don't bring a jacket. You can see what I wear. But I was going to do this video with these, but it doesn't allow me to stream or talk. It only allows you to do a minute video, and I was like, ah. But it does translate language, and I can translate signs with foreign languages on it, but it won't allow me to just talk to you while I'm looking at certain things. I guess they didn't want to get a lawsuit of somebody being on camera. Are you filming me? You know, people get so upset. Are you filming me? You know, but I can tell you this, man, limit what you eat. Stay away from these drive-thrus. Stay away from any commercial product like Kraft, Burger King, McDonald's. They're all corrupted. If you look at, we're missing what? I think it's 3 million, or maybe it might be 30 million. I hope it's not 30 million. If we missing 3,000 people a month, which is about, divided by 50. Yeah, it probably is about 3 million a year. That's the same exact weight, if they're 160 pounds, or how much beef it takes to feed us from a drive-through burger joint, like Sonic, McDonald's, Burger King. Now, I think Sonic burgers may go bad. I'm not sure. I haven't eaten drive-through so long, so I'm not going to put them on that list like I do everybody else. And I think maybe Burger King, but they do the Impossible Burger. So, but none of them have a hamburger that can last for 30 years and 50 years like McDonald's has been doing. So I just get on here as a little refresher course before I really start digging in and telling y'all stuff. I just want to feel the waters because we're getting close to a lot of BS is about to happen. September 2026. That's all I'm going to say. Get you some canned goods, get you some water, get you some medical first aid kits, get you a designated marksman rifle, 7.62, get you an AR-556, at least 18 magazines or more, so that you can put 6 magazines on at least 3 people, husband, wife, and eldest son. Get you a couple of handguns, preferably a Glock. Glocks don't jam up. They work really well. Berettas don't either. Berettas have never failed me. But between Glock and Beretta, and I think there's a gun company that makes something called the Platypus, that takes Glock mags too. It's a 1911. It holds 13 to 15 rounds if you're in the 1911s. It's not really a 1911 unless it's 45, but they got these things called 2011s and 1911s, but they're 9mm now. And I can tell you, with 28 years of service, now almost 35 years of service, 9mm works. It does. I haven't seen too many people, if you know what you're doing, you know what I mean? You hit here, you hit there, you hit here. That motherfucker ain't get back up. He ain't built like that. This bitch ain't an Avenger. He ain't Thanos, you know, but man, the economy's getting tough, and if you can get some solar panels on your house, if you can buy them flat out from your 401k for about $26,000 and get you some ups or a Tesla wall, whatever the hell it might be, you can run the power in your house. Like our Cybertrucks do 56 hours a piece, and this Model X does 36 hours. I can power my whole home for weeks as long as I send one to the charging station. It was like, well, how are you going to charge it? Because most Tesla charging stations are diesel. You can't make a deal with the government to put up surplus stations if you're not going to use fossil fuels. So they're diesel. Because when we went down in Florida about 3 years ago, I think there was a big flood. All the gas cars were stranded. All the Teslas were enjoying Disneyland. So be mindful and be careful of where you are. Check your surroundings. Don't be in your phone so much. Tell your kids not to be in their phone so much. And just pay attention. Get you some Crime Watch radar or news break where it tells you where crime is near your home. It gives you the identity of somebody who's done something. This joker might be at your door one day or might be walking past your house, you know, and whether you trust the cops or not, you're not prepared to deal with a criminal of that size and that magnitude if they're that dangerous, you know? So be swift in your thinking and do what's right for your babies, you know, and yourself and your significant other. But that's all I got. I might post this video if you see it. I posted it. I decided to pull the trigger. But do me a favor. Please don't like, share, or subscribe. I mean that. If you're really a true friend and a good follower, and matter of fact, I'll tell you to unsubscribe. Not trying to get noticed. If I get noticed, man, I can't tell you stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm getting ready to go on posts. So I'll talk to you later. Bugles!